2 pounds of catfish, 6 cloves of garlic and 1-inch ginger, 1½ red onions, 2 teaspoons of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of red chili, 2 tablespoons of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 of a lemon, 1/2 teaspoon fenugreek seeds. You'll also need corn oil and 1 bunch of cilantro, which isn't pictured here. So the first step is to peel and slice both of your onions. Next, you're going to take a full onion and add it to the blender. You're going to add about ½ a cup of water to the blender. And you're going to blend it until they're both liquid. Okay, so once that's completely liquid, you're going to go ahead and you're going to add your garlic and your ginger to the blender, and then you're going to liquefy it again. The next step is to add 1 cup of corn oil to your pan and set the stove to medium heat. You can also use olive oil if you wish. Once you've added the oil to the pan, you're going to add ½ a cup of onions, and you're going to fry these for about 4 to 5 minutes until your onions have turned a golden brown color. Obviously, you want to avoid burning the onions, so make sure you stir the onions around until they're that nice golden color. Okay, so you can see here that the edges are golden brown. So when I say the onion should turn golden brown, I don't mean the entire onion turns golden brown, I just mean you get this nice little golden color at the edges. The next step is to add fenugreek seeds to your mix. Then you're going to add your blender mix to the pan. Add the turmeric powder, the coriander powder, the red chili, and the salt to the pan. So you're also going to add 1 cup of water to the pan. You can see how watery this pan is. It's going to be important in a later step to get rid of this water, so you get that nice curry-like texture. Finally, you're going to add the catfish, and you're gently going to move the catfish around for 10 minutes on medium heat, and you're going to do this in order to cook the catfish evenly. To avoid breaking the catfish into tiny little pieces, move the catfish around gently. Once you've cooked it for about 10 minutes, you're going to go ahead and you're going to cover the catfish, and you're going to cook it for another 7 to 8 minutes. So after you've cooked the catfish for about 7 to 8 minutes with the lid cover on, you're going to take the lid cover off and you're going to cook it again without its cover. And you're doing this to evaporate the water out of the pan. So initially the curry is going to have a very, very watery texture, and so what you're trying to do is basically get that water to evaporate. Once that water evaporates, you're going to go from having a watery texture to having a very thick, oily, curry-like consistency. So if you look at the spoon right here, you can see that this curry now has a thick consistency to it. So lastly, you're going to add some lemon juice and you're going to add some cilantro. So you're just going to take this bunch of cilantro and you're just going to chop it up. Then you just add the cilantro to the pot, and then you will add lemon juice. And that's basically it. And if you take a close look at this pot, you'll see that there's very tiny bubbles and there's not a lot of water evaporating at all anymore.